Hey guys, welcome back to the TK Show. Today we're going to be talking about NBA trade talks. Dennis, you want to start it off?
All right, okay, so there were some juicy trades that happened within the NBA. Should we
Okay.
start? So the trade was Trae Young to the Washington Wizards for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. What do we think about that?
Okay, so that was a pretty big trade.
Yeah.
Alongside, I know this was a separate trade, but Anthony Davis moving into the Wizards now.
Mm,
Um, I think the Wizards have potential for next season.
they
Once
do.
Anthony Davis is back from his injury, I believe Trae Young was injured as well.
Trae Young
I'm not
was
sure if
injured.
he's back playing, but I know he was injured for a short period.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, he's been injured for a while, I think.
yeah. So Wizards, I feel like have really good potential going into next season.
Gave out a lot of good role players and some trade picks, so gotta work for them. But at least they got their upcoming draft pick still,
Mm-hmm.
and they're continuing to tank, which means they are basically guaranteed a top 10 pick. So to get someone good, because this draft class is being considered one of the top draft classes of our of the century, because people are saying there's a lot of good prospects coming up. So like they get at least one guy like what AJ Dybonsa and Darren Peterson. I don't know.
That's all you. Honestly, I don't
He
have
doesn't know about them.
I don't have the knowledge on the new players coming in for next season.
I know some of the OG NBA fans. If you guys don't know, AJ Dybonsa, Darren Peterson, and Cameron Boozer, top 3 players in college right now, who are gonna guaranteed be the All Stars. That's how good they're playing right now.
Okay, guaranteed All Stars is crazy.
Nah, you don't know how good these guys are.
Okay,
These
okay,
guys are
I'll take your
crazy.
word for it.
Okay, but
I haven't done my due diligence on that aspect, so I'll take your word.
all
for
I'm
it.
trying to say is, if the Wizards played the cards outright, they can have Trae Young, a really good, talented first round pick, and a hopefully healthy Anthony Davis.
I think that's where it's going to be key for the Washington Wizards, keeping Anthony Davis healthy, not injured at all.
I mean, that's not
As everyone knows, Anthony Davis
that's
very
not that's
injury
not
prone.
under control, bro.
Of course not. But I think with Anthony Davis, he has a lot of potential. Everyone knows that. Very strong player, but the fact that he gets injured almost every season and is out for several games, I think that's the challenging part that Wizards have to deal with.
They're getting CJ McCollum, a 35-year-old unk who is putting up good numbers, but like and Corey Kispert, who's like just average role player.
That's fair.
No draft picks whatsoever. This guy was an all-star at one point, Trae Young.
Yes, but I think Trae Young also just wanted out of the Wizards. So, of course, we know the potential for Trae Young.
Exactly.
But it's not guaranteed value, and that's why it's always challenging when these teams.
I see that. Yeah, Trae Young is having one of his worst seasons. They do have a new young player, Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
Who's doing really good, and they also have an upcoming lottery pick. So if the Hawks play it right, they could also get a top draft pick.
What were your thoughts on the AD trade?
Do you have the exact trade up? Because
let me pull it up. It looks like to the Mavs, Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Milwaukee Branham, Marvin Bagley, 2026 first round draft pick through Oklahoma, 2027 first round draft pick through Golden State protected,
and
three second round draft picks as well.
Okay.
Phoenix 2026 second rounder, Chicago's 2027 second rounder, and Houston's 2029. What did the Washington get in return? Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell,
D'Lo,
and Dante Exum.
Okay, to be fair, D'Lo's not in his prime right now.
D'Lo's always just a fun player to watch.
Just a fun player to watch, absolutely. Okay, but wow, like the fact that the Mavs went from Luka to AD to like Chris Middleton.
Yeah. And then of course the lottery pick, they get Cooper Flag.
Yeah, that's so lucky.
Cooper Flag's playing out of his mind this season.
Yeah, 100%.
Rookie of the year, or is it going to be
Con Canepo?
That's a debate for another day.
That's a debate. I think it's Cooper though.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say I think we're aligned. Yeah, I think Cooper Flag is definitely playing really well, but Con Canepo's playing out of his mind.
You think
as well.
It's rigged?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You know, Mavs got really lucky getting the first round.
Yeah, that was insane.
Suspiciously lucky, but like I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, they got Cooper. Really lucky to get to
What I
rebuild around
do
him.
wish though would have been to see
Oh
Kyrie
my God,
back
absolutely,
healthy, AD back healthy, Cooper Flag, Klay Thompson all in the same time on the court
absolutely.
together. I think that would have been something
That
insane to see. Um, but unfortunately, we didn't get that, guys. We did not get that. I don't know if we're ever going to get that anymore.
I don't think we are.
Um, but I think that would have been something to see. Just prone to
Yeah,
injuries.
I don't think he's gonna regress though. I know people are saying he's cooked now for his entire career. I think he still got. I think he still got
He's
it in
still
him.
high value, and that's why, of course, these trades are happening.
I think they could have waited it out because Kyrie was injured with an Achilles tear, which
Yeah,
happened like months ago, back when the playoffs were happening last season.
last season, yeah.
We haven't seen all three of them play. Like Kyrie and AD, they're old, so going around Cooper, who's young and like able to create open spaces, able for Kyrie to shoot threes because Kyrie's obviously an insane player. I wanted to see all of them play, and I really think the Mavs could have been something.
Okay, so here's a real question for you: Is Cooper Flag the new Luka for the Mavs?
Absolutely,
And that's big
absolutely.
shoes to fill, of course. Big shoes to fill with Kyrie coming back. We don't know how Cooper Flag is going to play as well. But do you think Cooper Flag is going to slow down once Kyrie's back on the court? How do you think that's going to affect his gameplay?
No. I think Cooper is gonna become an incredible player. Okay, I'm not trying to hype him up, but like him, 18 years old and having to basically carry the Mavs
That's fair.
after a devastating trade and their top man AD being injured. Cooper's doing an amazing job, putting up insane numbers. So yeah, I think Cooper definitely got it in him. Next 5-6 years, we're about to see that guy become an all-star. Yeah, just watch. But I think players like Con Canepa will also do insane, and like the Raptors, Colin Murray Boyles, he'll do good too. Guys.
CMB.
CMB.
CMB. If you're watching this somehow, we love the Raptors.
Yes, sir.
All right. For our final NBA trade talk, I think we were both, of course, buzzing when this happened. James Harden,
Oh my God.
Darius Garland. I didn't expect that.
I
That
didn't
wasn't
expect
something
it.
that I would have thought would
Yeah.
happen, especially with James Harden, Kawhi being on
Mm.
one team, and Garland and Donovan Mitchell being on the same
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
But when that came across the table, I was shook. I was like, wow. I didn't know how, for example, James Harden and Donovan's chemistry is going to be on the court.
Exactly.
But what's your thoughts on the trade, man? That was a big trade.
Okay. So, I mean, yeah, no one expected it. Apparently, James Harden decided on court in the Clippers court that it's time for him to go. He got the trade to the Cavs for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. So already, that's a great trade for the Cavs because Garland has not been playing good this season.
Yep.
He has been an all-star beforehand, so I see the potential in him. And he's young, so in a way, the Clippers could also benefit from the trade. Yeah, in terms of current, like what's gonna happen right now, the Cavs definitely want because James Harden is an experienced shooter who's been doing so good this season. So and we've already seen him. Check the games for the Cavs right now with Harden.
James Harden's putting up big numbers. But yeah, going back, I think you mentioned something really important. Darius Garland's so young.
Yeah.
And for the Clippers, it's really building around a young star, right?
Exactly.
Garland is, of course, he has very, very high potential. James Harden is on the older side. Of course, he's an incredible player. He probably has a few more years in the league. But if you're thinking long term, like the Clippers are, making that sacrifice might be worth it now compared to 3 years down the road, 2 years down the road.
Yeah.
If James Harden starts to slow down.
Exactly. Garland hasn't always been like the top player though. Like he's not the Donovan Mitchell of his team.
Not. He's definitely not.
But he definitely has potential. Like was it last season? He was incredible.
Last season he was playing out of his mind.
We thought the Cavs might win it. Oh.
I didn't think that.
What? Really? They're number one.
They were playing really, really well during the season. That injury, that gets to me, man.
Hold on, guys. Pacers are gonna cook now. What? Next season, not now. Right now they're horrible.
I was gonna say, I don't know what you're talking about. If you pull up the standings right now, they're getting cooked now.
Right now, the Pacers are on track to get number 1 overall pick. I know I'm talking about the drafts a lot in this video.
He thinks there's all the rookies coming in are gonna be super. The way he's typing.
But what I'm saying is the number 1 pick is usually the best, the best, right? And the Pacers are right now on track.
Not necessarily, man. Not always.
The past. I mean, yeah. No, obviously not necessarily, but most of the times.
That's fair. I can see Cavs really being able to win a chip now in the next year or two, maybe even this season.
Yeah.
with James Harden on the team. While for the Clippers, I could see them really building around Kawhi and Darius Garland
Yeah.
now, and having a strong team possibly for next season or even the season after that.
They shouldn't have traded Zubac though. Zubac, the
Zubac.
center. I don't know what they're doing with that. So Clippers, come on guys, lock in.
Do you know where they traded him to?
It's Pacers.
Oh, okay.
He's playing with.
And what did they get for that? I'm not gonna pull it up.
Yes, to pull it up. I just think it's just. Oh, Benedict Mathurin and someone else. Mathurin.
Oh, really?
So we can see where the Clippers are trying to go here. They're trying to take a younger route. Kawhi is playing incredible this season. Like Kawhi is playing like he's back in his prime or something. Kawhi's putting up some crazy numbers.
Kawhi's, like I said, I mean, I never mentioned this, but to you, I definitely have. Kawhi's an incredible player. Of course, he really helped the Raptors with
he's
the
a
chip.
Raptors GOAT, man.
But I think it's just like consistency in playing games.
Yeah.
Like, of course, when it's playoffs, he's playing actively. He puts up big numbers, hits
Yeah.
clutch shots. The Raptors game, clutch shot against Philly. He is a superstar. Like, he has that ability. It's just, is he going to be playing all games throughout the season? Most likely
That's
not.
facts. So we can clearly see what the Clippers are trying to do,
Yep.
and I respect them for it. They're trying to, make a younger roster because the Clippers are notorious for having such an old roster.
Yep.
Especially earlier this season, like they had, I think, on average, one of the oldest rosters,
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, I think like the Clippers are going through like a rebuild season. They're trying to put the right pieces in the right spots so that they can build a younger team and really grow with that team.
I like that.
And that makes sense why they did the Darius Garland trade, right? Of course, they know James Harden is very high value. But it goes back into this, for example, this trade talk where they're getting a first round pick as well.
Exactly.
Clippers are going through a rebuild, but of course the Cavs have what it takes now.
Really be tanking. OKC has their pick for the upcoming draft. I'm gonna say it for like the 10th time. It's stacked. We don't need OKC having another great player.
Guys, I'm gonna come back to this video if this new class isn't as good as he's hyping them up to be.
This guy doesn't know about this class.
I don't. Transparently, I don't know the new guys coming in for the 2026-2027 season, but you've been hyping them up like crazy.
I've been hyping them up.
You said they're all-star potential in 2-3 years.
Yeah.
You said they're going to be the best of the best.
They're going to be incredible players.
Do you think they're going to be better than the rookies from this season?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
This has so much potential.
Better than Cooper Flag. Con.
Based off how it's hyped up, yeah, I think so.
No. I'm not talking about the hype. I'm talking about your hype.
Yeah. Okay. Personally, yeah, I think players like Darren Peterson and AJ Dabonsa, which he doesn't know about too much.
I don't
think they'll do better than Coop and Con Canepa. We can go back into this within a year, see how they're playing. But like, yeah.
To see what these guys do against true NBA players.
Okay.
What are they going to do against a Jokic, a Wemby, a De'Aaron Fox? They're not playing to that caliber yet.
Okay.
To Lonzo Ball.
I'm sorry. I just thought of this right now. Wait, whoa. Lonzo Ball, this guy. He got waved. He's done, guys.
Lonzo Ball, man.
He loved Lonzo at one point.
Okay, guys, just before I get any hate here, I loved Lonzo's ball IQ. His passing ability, knowing where players are on the court the instant the ball touches his hand. Of course, he got injured. He isn't the best of best players. I never would say that. But I just loved his ball IQ and getting the ball across to his teammates. He's just a fun person to watch as well.
LaMelo better, though.
LaMelo is better. I'll give you that.
Okay.
What was better than both of them?
Who?
LaAngelo Ball. See, he doesn't know. He doesn't know ball. LaAngelo Ball. He doesn't know ball, guys.
Nah, wait.
He doesn't know the Ball brothers like I do.
Well, yeah, Chris Paul. Sorry, I was gonna say this. Chris Paul retired, and Clippers. Shame on you, man.
Yeah, that's actually I didn't like that.
I'm still hating on the Clippers for that.
But you know what? Respect to the Raptors.
Oh yeah, he retired as a Raptor.
He's a Raptor legend.
Yes. Okay. So
CP3.
we're basically concluding this video.
I think that's a wrap for NBA trade talks for this episode. But guys, let us know what your thoughts are, whether it's on trades that we discussed today or any other trades that have happened. Let us know in the comments what your thoughts were and which team really got the upper hand from the trades.
We will be making more NBA videos. Stay tuned for that, including our predictions for the 2026 NBA championships and maybe even some debates. between some NBA hot talks.
Okay.
Let's see.
But until then, guys, make sure to like, comment,
And subscribe.